Now, if you open up your calendar and you can see back-to-back meetings, the week looks like a chaotic game of Tetris, then you've got a calendar hijacking problem. Now, modern corporate culture is like a sensory assault. It's continuous. Sometimes you can go from back-to-back meetings without any kind of break. Where even now, let's be honest, you join a call years after lockdown, it's still like, Steve, you're on mute, mate. Steve. You know what it's like. By 2 p.m, your nervous system's completely shot. You've not actually done any real work. You've just been on calls. Now, in today's video, I'm not going to suggest you dodge work. That's not what it's about. It's about trying to just protect your sanity. And it's really easy to set that up in Teams using Viva Insights. So if you look a couple of weeks in advance in your calendar, you might look nice and empty, but to a middle manager, that's just an opportunity. It's like, you know, when you've cleaned out a bit of space in a cupboard at work, you're happy because you finally got around to organising and throwing out them old archive documents that you didn't really need. You got a couple of shelves now and you think, yeah, I'm happy with that. You come in the next day or after the weekend and somebody's stuffed boxes of crap in there. There's samples, leaflets that have got to go out, some unknown boxes. It's like that. If you don't have any time blocks in there, then all of your calendar is just a free-for-all. So what you need to do in Teams, on the left hand side where you've got the apps, click on the apps and search for Viva Insights. Now in there, turn on automatic focus time blocking, and what that will do is a week, 2 weeks in advance, you can adjust how long it actually blocks. It will block out some time in your calendar automatically as the weeks go on. You can set it up to also block out a lunch period. You can set the start and end time of your day, and that could be really good to make sure that people don't continuously block time out during the only half an hour you might have for lunch. So I really recommend turning that on. Inside there's also another little feature called Virtual Commute, and if you're like me, I really struggle to change from work to home, especially when I'm working from home. Sometimes I'll be working right up until my usual hours and then I go over and there'll always be something else that I'll be working on. So having that virtual commute on Teams, it can send you like a notification, say, are you ready to finish for the day? And if you click on it, you can actually do like a mindfulness exercise, just a couple of minutes, or it can ask you a couple of questions, look at what you've got left to do for the next day. So that can be a really good way to help switch your mind from work to home. So now here's a cheeky little bonus actually. When you see in your calendar the focus times that Viva Insight automatically sets out, what you can do is double click on that and then set it to be a Teams meeting. It'll only be you invited to it. So what you can do is if you need a bit of a breather or you're getting disturbed continuously, and we all know that do not disturb on Teams means nothing. But if it says that you're in a call, then people generally leave you alone. So if you create it as a Teams meeting, well, change it to a Teams meeting and then you can join it. And then your status will say that you're in a call and you will be left alone. Now, sometimes that can just buy you a little bit of peace and quiet to finish some work that you need to do. But honestly, don't use it for dodging your boss. So use Viva Insights to try and protect your calendar. There's nothing wrong with blocking out dedicated time to actually get some work done. Otherwise, if you've got an empty calendar or you forget to block out time, it's a free-for-all, and before you know it, your week's filled up and there's no time for actually doing your job. So yeah, try it out. Let me know how you get on. I'll see you in the next video.